We are creating history here at the Mas Camp because tonight is the first night in all these 23 years that we are having chutney music for the first time. So I want you all to put your hands together and let's hear a big round of applause for that. Come on. And one of the men who was mainly responsible for letting this happen is Mr. Munesa Chanka. He's one of the biggest producers of Indian music, chutney music, particularly in the Western Hemisphere. And ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the artists we have in Trinidad and Tobago today are recognized because of Mr. Munesa Chanka. Please give Mr. Munesa Chanka a big, big round of applause. Come on. I promise you that you're going to have a really good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have some beautiful songs. We're going to dance. We're going to have a wonderful time. We also have members of the Rhythm Stasa group. They'll be coming on a little later on. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a very distinguished gentleman in our audience here tonight. He's one of the artists to perform a little later on. You know, many of you might be hearing a lot of song on the airwaves these days. There's a particular song called Rajinder Jim Jim, which is done by Adesh Samaru, and he is making waves. But a lot of people do not know the original singer for that particular song. 50 years in the business, ladies and gentlemen. He's here tonight. Please give Mr. Hanif Mohammed a big round of applause. Come on.
Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom, Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom, cha la 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 la, cha la 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 la, cha la 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 la, chaturang ko gaye rase, rang ko sunai hai, chaturang ko gaye rase, rang ko sunai hai. Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom, Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom, cha la 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 la, cha la 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 la, chaturang ko gaye rase, rang ko sunai hai. Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom. Gaave kuni gandharva chum, cha la 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 la. Gaave kuni gandharva chum, cha la 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 la. Sare gama pada sa gaye ke sunai hai. Do re mi fa sol la ti do, do ti la sol fa mi re do. Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom, Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom, cha la 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 la, cha la 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 la, chaturang ko gaye rase, rang ko sunai hai. Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom. Pandit jana gaave chum, cha la 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 la, Pandit jana gaave chum, cha la 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 la, sare gama bhed baidu gaye ke sunauga main, sare gama bhed baidu gaye ke sunauga main. Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom, cha la 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 la, cha la 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 la, chaturang ko gaye rase, rang ko sunai hai. Rajinder Jim Jim Jhoom. Gaave kuni gandharva chum, cha la 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 la. Gaave kuni gandharva chum, cha la 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 la, sare gama pada sa gaye ke sunai hai. Rajinder
So it's dance time, take a spot, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, two beautiful ladies making their way on stage here to do a lovely dance. Now, we were supposed to have Sonny Man here to actually do it for you, the Lutilla, but I understand he is not well. So we have two ladies who will be dancing to the very, very popular. And of course, I want to let you know that Mr. Munir Chanka, he is the man who was responsible, that gentleman back there, you know, for giving us Lutilla, that international mega hit, Lutilla, he is here. And tonight from his CD, Chutney Party Mix number 10, we'll be hearing some of the artists who, you know, sang on that CD, Chutney Party Mix number 10. So it's time now to start the ball rolling. Dancing the spot, ladies and gentlemen. Two beautiful ladies. I want you to put your hands together for really sexy Sherry Nabi and Maria Mas Camp. Put your hands together. Let's make some noise.
Lote
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to keep the ball rolling. And we're going to bring on two young ladies now. We call them the Fat Family. That's the name they go by. At least that's what I was told, all right? And ladies and gentlemen, one of them is going to sing. The other one is going to do a nice, sexy dance. All right? And it's something I'm sure you're going to enjoy. All right? So we have, one of them is coming from Pleasance Park. That is down in Point Lisas. The other one is from Claxton Bay. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Devika and Maria. Give them a big round of applause. Hey!
Me boy big daddy saying I'm getting too fat. I know I come from a fat family. He know me nanny, she fatter than me. It all run in this big fat family. I just cook and wash for he every day. I just do my best to have him shining all the way. I just cook and wash for he every day. I just do my best to have him shining all the way. Being fat, I don't mind at all. I know he was in love with me since I small. Me boy big daddy saying I'm getting too fat. I know I come from a fat family. He know me nanny, she fatter than me. It all run in this big fat family. When we walking in the road, he does stay far. Between me and he, you could pass a motor car. When we walking in the road, he does stay far. Between me and he, you could pass a motor car. I just whine as though a tin. So being fat really ain't nothing. Me boy big daddy saying I'm getting too fat. I know I come from a fat family. He know me nanny, she fatter than me. It all run in his big fat family. We just live together as husband and wife. All that is part of remarried life. We just live together as husband and wife. All that is part of remarried life. Sometime on the bed, he stiff like a log. But I never tell him he does smell like a hog. Me boy big daddy saying I'm getting too fat. I know I come from a fat family. He know me nanny, she fatter than me. It all run in his big fat family. Me boy big daddy saying I'm getting too fat. I know I come from a fat family. He know me nanny, she fatter than me. It all run in his big fat family.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell all you a joke about Ken Lally. You know Ken Lally used to play cricket? And one day Ken Lally went to play cricket in India. So he meet a young girl he like plenty and decide to write this girl a letter. But what do you think happened? He write the letter in cricket language. You ever hear cricket language? Hear this letter Ken Lally write to this girl. Dear Miss Bales, as I stood in my silly mid-on position watching all your covered points, I was wondering if I could remove your slips, open your long leg, spread out your fine leg, Get my leg before your wicket and get down in the deep gully. You see, I notice you have a serious crack in the middle of your pitch, but I feel I could handle the bad bounce. And if you don't like how I'm batting, I don't mind taking up a feeling position. 2 weeks after, the girl give Kenny the date. When he come back to Trinidad, she write him a letter. Here the letter she write him. Dear Mr. Stumps, you cannot play cricket. Because when you're supposed to be bowling down the center of my wicket, your ball's swinging way down the leg side. You understand? And you can't even bat in your crease. Because look how you let my father come from behind and stomp you out. Somebody scream!
बनत सकल शिवकार जय गणेश वाणी सहित ज्ञान दीजिए भजन करो भोजन करो गाओ ताल चरण दिन ये लवलागी रहे पार्वती शीश आज आज्ञा पाऊं आज आज्ञा पाऊं रामा एक दिन राम की एक दिन राम की आज्ञा आज्ञा पाऊं आज्ञा लंका धूल Ravan ke das mastak toro Janki Ram Milan Tulsidas Raghunath bharose Anjali Lal kahavu Ram siya japa ek din Ram siya japa Ravan ke das mastak toro Janki Ram Milan Tulsidas Raghunath bharose Anjali Lal kahavu Ram siya japa ek din Ram siya japa ek din Ram siya japa ek din Ram siya japa
Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman, well dressed, very good looking, is one of the stalwarts of Chutney in our country, the Caribbean and worldwide. He has toured the world. Each time we meet Ramholas, he just came from New York, he came from India, he came from Canada, London. He's always traveling the world. And today we are very, very privileged to have our good friend here, Ramholas. Now he's an international star at the Mas Camp Pub, here to sing for us and to perform. So Mas Camp, I want you to put your hands together. Come on, everybody, put your hands together and let's give Ramholas a lovely, lovely round of applause.
Thank you. थार गोरी जमुना हिलोरे झूलनिया लेके मछलिया थार गोरी जमुना हिलोरे झूलनिया लेके मछलिया अरे लेके मछलिया रे लेके मछलिया हाँ हाँ लेके मछलिया थार गोरी जमुना हिलोरे झूलनिया लेके मछलिया खोजे ससुर को जवावे सास मोरे खोजे ससुर को जवावे और सैया लगावे महाजाल झूलनिया लेके मछलिया थार गोरी जमुना हिलोरे झूलनिया लेके मछलिया खोजे ते तनी खोजवाए जेठ मोरे खोजे जेठ मोरे खोजे ते तनी खोजवाए और सैया लगावे महाजाल झूलनिया लेके मछलिया थार गोरी जमुना हिलोरे झूलनिया लेके मछलिया थार गोरी जमुना हिलोरे झूलनिया लेके मछलिया मछलिया थार गोरी जमुना हिलोरे झूलनिया लेके मछलिया जीवन मोरे खोजे तेरा नी खोजवा
this is the first ever Chutney show being held here at the Mas Camp. So once more I ask you, put your hands together for the management of Mas Camp. You know, Mas Camp holding Chutney here for the first time, man. Really good history in the making. Thank you so much. So let's go from Freeport. Members of the fantastic Rhythm Masters Tassa group. Come on, let's hear it for them. ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for us to feature, a fellow guy here coming in from Guyana, all right? And of course, first time performing here at the Mas Camp. I don't know if it's the first time in Trinidad and Tobago, all right? But I tell you, he's bubbling with excitement, coming in from Guyana, all right? And of course, he's accompanied by his dancer. Please put your hands together. From Guyana, the man, Mr. Bubblegum Chico from Guyana.
All you ready for this song? Well, let me tell you something. You see this song here is my very first record. And it's this big man here, Manisur Shankar, have given me this opportunity, right, to do it. So I want to thank him so much. Through the blessing of God, I'm here tonight. All right, DJ, bring the music. Oh, this is a good girl, right? Oh, yeah. Wine. Shake it up. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in mini baya. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in mini baya. Oh, good, yeah. Yeah, man. Shake it up. Crystal is a dancer from Blackstone Bay. She come to live by the neighbor in Calibe. Oh, good, yeah. Crystal was a dancer from Blackstone Bay. She come to live by the neighbor in Calibe. I don't look at Crystal from my window there. She looking so sexy, she traumatized me. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in mini baya. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in mini baya. Oh, good, yeah. Yeah, man. Shake it up. I just want to Crystal, I'm on a lunar night. One day I will make she my loving wedding wife. Oh yeah. I just want to Crystal, I'm on a lunar night. One day I will make she my lovely wedding wife. My doctor say I will go insane, my friend, if I don't get Crystal out of my brain. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in the baya. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in the baya. Oh, God, do ya? Sha. Yeah. Wine. If you see Crystal, how she does really wine. It's like she have a parent inside of her spine. Oh yes, she looking real good. If you see Crystal, how she does really wine. It's like she have a parent inside of her spine. I don't leave my work just to see how she will. It's like a true love showing fire on the plate. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in the baya. Crystal is a dancer, she does get done bad. You should see she whining down in the baya. Oh, good, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a young man now. He's going to perform two very beautiful songs for you. And we have one of the finest Dholak players in the entire West Indies. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Sugrim. All you give Charlie Sugrim a big round of applause. Come on. And we'll now have a big round of applause for Mr. Zaid Hussain. Give him a round of applause. Come on.
लाल मेरी पत रखियो बला झूले लालन हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी
चार चिराग तेरा बदले हमेशा चार चिराग तेरा बदले हमेशा पंजुआ में पालन आइए भला चूल्हे लालन जिंदगी दा से बड़ी दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर दमादम 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 मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर बस दम दम में अंदर हो लाल मेरी पत तकियो भला चूल्हे लालन जिंदगी दा से बड़ी दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर दमादम आह दमादम ओह दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर बस दम दम में अंदर हो लाल मेरी दारे तेरे ते पीरा नौबत बाजे दारे तेरे ते पीरा नौबत बाजे नाल बजे तर आइए भला चूल्हे लालन जिंदगी दा से बड़ी दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर दमादम 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 मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर बस दम दम दे अंदर हो लाल मेरी कुछ न रोजा पीरा तेरा कुछ न रोजा पीरा तेरा हे तू बचे तर आइए भला चूल्हे लालन जिंदगी दा से बड़ी दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर दमादम 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 मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर बस दम दम दे अंदर ओ लाल मेरी 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 बाके चला बाके चला बाके चला बाके चला नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन रे बाके चला नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन रे बाके चला नगरिया बरन रे बाके चला जो हत हुई मोर सब दुनिया गर जो हत हुई मोर सब दुनिया या तो राज मचारी 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 या तो राज मचारी 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 नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन रे बाके चला नगरिया बरन रे बाके चला गर जो हत हुई मोर जतनिया गर जो हत हुई मोर जतनिया या तो राज मचारी 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 या तो राज मचारी 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 नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन नगरिया बरन रे बाके छैला नगरिया बरन रे बाके छैला गर जो हत हुई मोर ससुरिया यहाँ तो राज मचा दी नगरिया बदन नगरिया बदन नगरिया बदन रे बाके चैला नगरिया बदन रे बाके चैला बाके चैला बाके चैला बाके चैला नगरिया बदन नगरिया बदन नगरिया बदन रे बाके चैला नगरिया बदन रे बाके चैला नगरिया
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to feature the man. He's a comedian, radio announcer, he's a singer, he's also a musician, he's also a prolific songwriter. And today, well, now he's going to do something really nice, you know, it's Christmas time, you know. So compliments of the season to all of you from management and staff of the Mas Camp Pub. So he's going to do something kind of Christmassy, something kind of parangish in an Indian styling, and I'm sure you'll love it. So please, put your hands together for the man, Mr. Kenneth Super Sad.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know we are in the festive season now. Christmas is around the corner. And I want to do a parang, a chutney parang. It's a song I know you're going to like. It's called, and I want to know if the men would agree with me. It is called Trini Woman Could Lie. Right, look, one man said yes, that is true. I want to hear from the men. Is it true that Trini woman does lie? Right, look, another gentleman here. Trini woman can lie. All right, and I'm going to do it with the traditional music. I just want you all to know that this song was unrehearsed. So I'm going to ask my friends to just give me a little accompaniment, all right? Thank you, and I know you're going to like it. It goes like this. It have some Trini woman, you can't trust them at all. Man, the way that they does lie, you could hold your head and ball. Some of them women, like they take a course to lie. And when they hit you so, they'll put tears inside your eye. It have, not too fast, eh? It have some Trini women, you can't trust them at all. Man, the way that they does lie, you could hold your head and ball. Some of them woman, like they take a course to lie. When they hit you so, they'll put tears inside your eye. When they say they love you, don't believe them at all. It's lie, 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 lie. I say lie, 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 lie. They say they'll never horn you or leave you at all. It's lie, 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 lie. I say lie, 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 lie. Some of them woman so smart and tricky, boy, all they want from you is all your money. Lie, 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 lie. I want the men to sing the chorus with me. Come on. And you come up on the stage and dance. Come on. Lie, 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 lie. Nobody can dance like how Trini woman could lie. Yeah? Hey, yeah. Where you get a dance from, boy? Some Trini woman lazy, they does only watch TV. The young and the restless with Victor and Nikki. And when a man work hard and come home for some food, they tell you they a cook, they wasn't feeling good. Lie, 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 lie. Nobody can lie like how Trini woman could lie. You go in the backyard to try and cut the lawn, and as you come inside, is all your money gone. You asking the woman where the money dey. She tell you you come home drunk and you didn't bring no pay. Lie, 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 lie. Nobody can lie like how Trini woman could lie. Somebody scream! It have some Trini women, they like to go party and leave their husband home to mind the baby. And as you talk to them, to show them a little sense, they quick to go and report domestic violence. Lie, 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 lie. Nobody can lie like how Trini woman could lie. It have some Trini woman, they quick to get divorced Although you don't want it, they give in you by force. They go in the court and they lying on the oath, and you have to pay maintenance or else it was your truth. Lie, 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 lie. Nobody can lie like how Trini woman. Get him, get him. No, all you tell me if I lie, eh? Listen to this verse, good, eh? You're leaving for work, and as you leave the gate, a man jump through your window and eating in your plate. You come home in the evening and see a big hickey. She swearing to all God is a sukonia sock she. Lie, 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 lie. Nobody can lie like how Trini woman. You're feeling for love, and as you jump in bed, she tell you behave boy, the river running red. They always have a scheme, they always have a plan. Them Trini woman know how to tantalize the man. Lie, 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 lie. When a Trini woman lie, they put tears inside your eye. Lie, 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 lie. Nobody can lie like how Trini woman could lie. I say nobody can lie like how Trini woman could lie. Nobody can lie like how Trini woman could lie. Thank you.
I remember Chutney Posse, boy. Chutney Posse, party mix #1. There was no turning back for this man, you know. And he won competition after competition. I think 4 of them. National Chutney Monarch, Chutney Circle Monarch, all add up to 4 crowns. This man won motor car after motor car, money after money. I tell you, boy, this is the man we're talking, the hero from Rio. People, put your hands together for the king. The king is here at the Mas Camp Pub. Everybody make some noise for Mr. Hirolala Rampertap.
If you hear the talk all over the town, if you hear the talk all over the town, it's me chutney posse, it's me chutney posse. People, I want you to put your hand in here. Let me see everybody from mask. Yeah, put your hands in the air. I want to see your hands in the air. Is the mask yeah following me? The wonder boy around. Let me go, Charlie. If you hear the talk all over the town, if you hear the talk all over this town, it's me chutney posse, me chutney posse, me chutney posse, following the wonder boy around. It's me chutney posse. Me chutney posse, following the wonder boy around. If you hear the talk all over the town, if you hear the talk all over this town, it's me chutney posse, following the wonder boy around. Me chutney posse, following the wonder boy around. Yeah, yeah. Pick up your girl boy and come let me go. Pick up your girl boy and come let me go. Hey. Pick up your girl boy and come let me go. Buy all your ticket and get to the show. Is me chutney posse, me chutney posse, me chutney posse. Follow me the wonder boy around. Is me chutney posse. Chutney posse, me chutney posse, following the wonder boy around. If you hear the talk all over the town, if you hear the talk all over this town, it's me chutney posse, following the wonder boy around. Hey, me chutney posse, following the wonder boy around. Hey, yeah. posse, my chutney posse dancing and singing along. If you hear the dog go all over the town, if you hear the dog go all over this town, my chutney posse following the wonder boy around. Hey, chutney posse following the wonder boy around. Yeah, man. So Chanka, I see the fat mama dancing in the back there. I want you to come here. Come while I'm doing this verse. Yeah, I want you to come front. I'll never see she 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 dance. I'll never see she dance. Hey, I'll never see she roll it. I'll never see she come front. Come front. Come front. Come front. Come front. Come front. I'll never see she roll with the casa. Let me see she roll with the casa. Oh gosh. Yeah, man. Hey, hey. Come gather, 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 come on. Hey, oh gosh. Yeah, man. Hey, she coming. Oh yes. Come on, come on. Hey, hey. Show them you can roll it, girl, and show them you can roll it. Show them you can shake it, girl, and show them you can shake it. Show them you can dance. Show them you can dance. Rock it, rock it, rock it. Oh gosh, fresh out. Hey, hey. If you see me nanny how she shaking, she waist. If you see me nanny how she shaking, she waist. Shake y'all. If you see me nanny how she shaking, she waist. She hold the poor old man and nearly break the waist. It's me chutney posse, me chutney posse, me chutney posse fetting and mashing the place. It's me chutney posse, me chutney posse, me chutney posse fetting and mashing the place. If you hear the dog go all over the town, if you hear the dog go all over this town, it's me chutney posse following the wonder boy around. Me chutney posse following the. Well, we have Shankar say now. Oh yeah, hey, hey, come on. Look how me posse how they drinking their rum. Look how me posse how they drinking their rum. Hey. Look how me posse how they drinking their rum. They hearing me song and they whining to the drum. Is me chutney posse, me chutney posse, me chutney posse dancing to beat. I want to clap. Wochanka, wochanka. Hey, hey, hey. Oh gosh, come yonder, come yonder, come yonder, come yonder, come yonder, come yonder, come yonder. Mas Camp, let me hear you make some noise. Hey, hey. If you hear the talk all over the town, if you hear the talk all over this town, it's me chutney posse following the wonder boy around. 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 Yeah!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for a nice dance item. Another song that made it really, really big, you know it, Lalana Kusi. All right, and of course, to do that song where it says Dance Time, it's a very, very popular dance group. They have done us proud, and today they are sponsored by Mapau. Let's give Mapau a nice round of applause. Mapau sponsoring this Indian dance group. Okay, and they have been traveling the world, okay, as far as India, America, London, you name it. They have been all over the world. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome on stage, dancing to Lalana Kusi, members of the Mapavikash dance group, led by Mr. Mahindra Rampasad.
अरे घर घर बजते बधैया कन्हैया जन्म लीने हो घर घर बाजते कन्हैया जन्म लीने हो अरे ललना खुशी भये नर नारी जसोदा मत देखत घर घर बाजते बधैया कन्हैया जन्मे हो अरे घर घर बाजते कन्हैया कन्हैया अरे कन्हैया एक कन्हैया जन्म लीने हो ललना 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 खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो ललना खुशी ललना खुशी ललना खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो अरे घर घर बाजते बधैया बधैया हे बधैया अरे बधैया कन्हैया जन्मे हो ललना खुशी ललना खुशी ललना खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो झुंड के झुंड सब गावत ढोलवा बजावत हो अरे झुंड के झुंड सब गावत ढोलवा बजावत हो ललना 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 देखत मोरवा नाचत प्रभु के गुण गावत हो ललना देखत मोरवा नाचत प्रभु के गुण गावत हो अरे घर घर बाजते बधैया हे बधैया कन्हैया जन्मे हो ललना ललना खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो इंद्रासन से इंद्र जी आए फूलन बरसाए फूलन बरस अरे फूलन हो अरे इंद्रासन से इंद्र जी आए फूलन बरसाए फूलन हो ललना ललना नारद मुनि ब्रह्मादिक आज शिव जी हो ललना 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 नारद मुनि ब्रह्मादिक आए शिव जी हो अरे घर घर बाजते बधैया हे बधैया अरे बधैया कन्हैया जन्मे हो ललना 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 खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो ललना खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो ललना खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो ललना खुशी भये नर नारी जसोमति देखत हो
Well, it's time now for another big star, you know. This young man, let me give you a little you know, history about him, you know. He's originally from Penal. Penal, same place as Drupati Ramgunai, this young man. And he wanted to enter the church in Soka Monarch, and he didn't know who to go to, what to do, how to, you know, get an Indian song. So he went to the boss man himself. The boss himself, you know, Mr. Kenneth Superstar, I want to sing a song. Kenneth took pen and paper and wrote down that song for him, you know. Baje Basuria. Ladies and gentlemen, you know exactly what happened after that. That song started to go from the little stage. He ended up on the stage with Kumar Sanu, big Indian style, the singer came to Trinidad. This young man ended up, he couldn't believe that this young fella from Penal ended up on the stage with Kumar Sanuboy, with his Baji Basuria. Ladies and gentlemen, from there it was no turning back. He went from stage to stage, country to country. He went international, and the rest of his history, he's now a big, big name in the local music industry. I want you to put your hands together. Let's welcome on stage, of course, our very good friend, Mr. Clint Thomas, the Baji Basuria man.
This is a Chutney Soca
All right.
jam. I want to see everybody get on board. Bring the music.
Marcia. Oh God. You wanna say?
Every time I see you in the parties, alright, girl, you ask me to sing a chutney. Every time I see you in the parties, alright, girl, you ask me to sing a chutney. So I compose this song with a sweet melody. So let me see you jump up and jump your body. Hey, Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarandi Sita.
I wanna say.
Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarandi Sita. Let me see you jump, baby. Let me see you rock your body. Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarandi Sita.
Hear me now. But you could jump, hey, girl. What's that?
I go marry you, girl, and carry you penal. You go make the roti and boti kidal.
You know I like pedal, eh? Huh.
I go marry you, girl, and carry you penal. You go make the roti and boti kidal. I go buy your motor car and give you house and land. And I go help you wash and cook and manage the baton. Hey! Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita.
I wanna say.
Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita. Let me see your chunky baby. Let me see you rock your body. Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita.
Chutney style. What's that?
I go put the lakli in the chula. You go roast the baigan to make me choka.
Lakri is wood. The chula is the fireside, right?
I go put the lakli in the chula. You go roast the baigan to make me choka. I go help you chunke the talcari. And you go teach me girl how to belly the roti. Hey! Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita.
I wanna say.
Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita. Let me see your chunky baby. Let me see your rock your body. Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita.
Chutney style. Huh. Let me see you shake that body, girl. Huh. 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 Huh.
I like it.
What I say?
Anywhere I go in, girl, I carry you with me. Cause me ain't want nobody else for me company.
I only want you from a company, eh? All this out.
Anywhere I go in, girl, I carry you with me. Cause me ain't want nobody else for me company. I go carry a Renzi in the chutney. And two hours we go jump up and jump everybody. Hey! Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita. Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita. Let me see your chunky baby. Let me see your rock your body. Baji Basuria, Tabana Sarangi Sita.
But let's tell you that's a part, you know. I wanna see that waist by move. I wanna see it move. Alright? Huh. Move your waist, girl. Move your waist there. Huh. Show the waist. Pull your waist. Say
say anytime you're passing, girl, you're grinding masala. Anytime I'm passing, girl, you're grinding. Chutney style. I go buy a katia, but to a way to sleep. I go hug you tight, girl, under the sheet. A lot of people don't know, katia is a bed, alright? I go buy a katia, but to a way to sleep. I go hug you tight, girl, under the sheet. To a we go dream, Sundar Sapna, how we hugging up and jamming the chutney sugar. Hey! Baje Basuri Ali, Tamala Sarangi Sita. Oh, what you say? Baje Basuri Ali, Tamala Sarangi Sita. I want to tell you, let me see your chunky baby, let me see your rock your body. Baje Basuri Ali, Tamala Sarangi Sita. Chutney style. Yeah.
Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, mine is a pleasure to bring on stage a young man. You know, he sang with a number of calypso tents in his younger days, but he is now associated with Mr. Chanka, and he has a couple songs on some of the CDs released by Mr. Chanka. In fact, one of the CDs which will be launched tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is called Party Mix 10. All right, and you will be hearing some of the songs from that. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, and he has a very beautiful dancer. I must say she looks like an Arabian dancer. All right? May I invite the dancer on stage, please? Come on. She looks so very beautiful. Very, very beautiful indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the artist to do this song, Mr. Kenny Saleh. Give Kenny Saleh a round of applause.
Get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does quick to get a banker. And I want a man to hold me and ease my frustration, but all your Trini man does quick to jump to conclusion. I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does quick to get a banker. On a 2 weeks vacation in Georgetown, Guyana, there I met this Betty named Anisha. Her angel looking beauty had me going mad. I decided to marry she and take she to Trinidad. But when I take she back from and nearly go mad, I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does quick to get a banker. And I want a man to hold me and ease my frustration, but all your Trini man does quick to jump to conclusion. I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does quick to get a banker. Yeah. She said, Trini, don't darling, my first cousin, and this one is Bihari, my second cousin. I said, Anisha, darling, your mama crying me, or like you only have man in your whole family. Well, I want to see your nanny, your bounty and mousy. I get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does quick to get a banker. And I want a man to hold me and ease my frustration, but all your Trini man does quick to jump to conclusion. I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does quick to get a banker. Right, true? She said to be with you is like a dream come one knows the hell that Tanisha going through. God bless all love from big to little. And so far you went ask me what is my title. Girl, it have to be Mansur, man sing oh man no. I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does beg to get a banker. And I want a man to hold me and ease my frustration, but all your Trini man does beg to jump to conclusion. I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does beg to get a banker. One more time. Hey! Yeah, man. I said, darling Anisha, don't go no further. I want all your family name on a paper. Whether it is Ali or Uncle Amjad, I am making joke when we reach in Trinidad. They say go be Tabanka, it go be Murara. I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does beg to get a banker. And I want a man to hold me and ease my frustration, but all your Trini man does beg to jump to conclusion. I better get a man from right here in Guyana, because all your Trini man does beg to get a banker. If you want to love Trinidad, let me hear all you scream! If you love Trinidad, let me see your hand in here. I met this girl in a Chutney in New York City. I met this girl in a Chutney in New York City. The girl was really happy to hear I am a Trini. She said, long time I hear about Trinidad. Can you take me there before I go mad? She said, long time I hear about Trinidad. Can you take me there before I go mad? She said, I want to come. Oh God, I want to come. Why I want to come to Trinidad, a real bad for true. Kenny, my darling, make my dream come true. Make my dream come true, Kenny, make my dream come true. Make my dream come true, Kenny, make my dream come true. She said, I want to come. Oh God, I want to come. Why I want to come to Trinidad, a real bad for true. Kenny, my darling, make my dream come true. Trinidad's a real nice place, I like. Living here in New York is really very nice. She said living here in New York is really very nice. But I hear that Trinidad is really a paradise. Take me to the land where the milk and honey flow. Kenny, that's my destiny, is there I want to go. Take me to the land where the milk and honey flow. Kenny, that's my destiny, is there I want to go. She said, I want to come. Oh God, I want to come. Why I want to come to Trinidad, a real bad for true. Kenny, my darling, make my dream come true. Make my dream come true, Kenny, make my dream come true. Make my dream come true, Kenny, make my dream come true. She said, I want to come. Oh God, I want to come. Why I want to come to Trinidad, a real bad for true. Kenny, my darling, make my dream come true. One more time. I put you in a corner and I said, listen, baby. I put you in a corner and I said, listen, baby. Don't mind you're from New York and I am a Trini. Hold me around my waist, girl, and feel the vibration. Take me in your arms and come with a Trini, man. Hold me around my waist, girl, and feel the vibration. Take me in your arms and come with a Trini, man. She said, I want to come. Oh God, I want to come. Why I want to come to Trinidad, a real bad for true. Kenny, my darling, make my dream come true. Make my dream come true. Can he make my dream come true? She said, I want to come. Oh God, I want to come. Boy, I want to come to Trinidad, a real bad for true. Can he, my darling, make my dream come true? If you love Trinidad, let me hear you say, yeah, man. Trinidad, yeah! Thank you. It had this Chinese man. Chinese man, not Kenny Superstar. He's also called Chinese man, So the man have a band, a set of children. So my boy can't afford to hire Maxi, so he had to go by the bus. So my boy do so now, and he carried the family out. All the children was there, 10, 12 of them. So they line up there now waiting for bus. Squeak, bus pull up. Bam, a man do so, a vagrant man walking on crutches. He do so, and somehow he get in inside there. So the Chinese man vexed her because he can't get in, the children get in, he can't get in. So he tell the vagrant man, he said, vagrant man, how you get in the bus? How you just push your way inside and get in, man? You understand? Look at you. Look at the crutches you have. Even the rub on the crutches, it's black and it's nasty. He said, Chinese man, you're so stupid, Chinese man. If you're smart enough and you use your rubber, you don't never have so much of children. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a dance time now. And you saw them once before we get into this segment here. All right, and of course it's done by members of the Vikash dancers, led by Mr. Mahindra Rampasad. So we'd like them to please come very quickly, because if you don't, we're going to head straight across here. Yes, they're coming. So people, Mas Camp, once more, put your hands together for the lovely ladies coming there, members of the Vikash dancers.
Boy, the cat lick the butter. The cat lick the butter. The cat lick the butter. Boy, I'm Budlal watching. Budlal watching, boy, I'm Budlal watching. Budlal watching, boy, I'm Budlal watching. Boy, the cat lick the butter. The cat lick the butter. And Budlal watching. Nobody a go see, boy, nobody a go know.
back to the man. Remember I told you earlier on, this is a man who actually taught Sunal Pobo to sing, coming in from Mongi Town in Barakpur, a veteran singer, you know. He can sing any kind of, you know, Indian song, folk song, you know, all the classical song. This man can do it because he, you know, he has been through the roots, you know, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you once more, the second time around, put your hands together, your hearts and your feet and everything. Stamp and make some noise for Mr. Cecil Fun Rose.
प्रेम बिना सब सुना होता, एक सुंदर संसार दीपक और पतंग न झाते, फूल न भंवरा के मन भाते। ओ खिड़की नादिन खिड़की नादिन, ओ खिड़की नादिन, ओ खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना, ओ खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना। चारों भाइयों समझ में भाई कर सब कोई सीताराम करे, हो सने नने, हो सने नने, हो सने नने नने नने, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना। कौन भजाए ढोलक और ढंकल, कौन भजाए ढोलक और ढंकल, कौन भजाए ढोलक और ढंकल, मंजीरा और बुलबुल बजे, ओ सने नने, ओ सने नने, ओ सने नने नने नने, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना। चार भाइयों समझ में भय कर, चार भाइयों समझ में भय कर, चार भाइयों समझ में भय कर, सब कोई सीताराम करे, हो सने नने, हो सने नने, हो सने नने नने नने, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना। अरे भैया ऐसे भैया ऐसे, shake it up, wake it up, shake, 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 shake it up. Aha. कौन खाना मुस्तार सिखाया, कौन खाना मुस्तार सिखाया, मुस्ताना और गाम सिनाया, मुस्ताना और गाम सिनाया, सने नने, ओ सने नने, ओ सने नने नने नने, खिड़की नादिन, नादिन दिलाना, ओ खिड़की। You know Christmas time is around. I'll give you a little piece. to welcome Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. Santa say, he want a wife. Santa say, he wants two wives, one for he and one for his father. Santa say, he wants two wives, so he want to have another child. So happy birthday. Oh, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, every Christmas to you. Okay, Tinadin, Nadin, Tinana. Tinadin, Nadin, Tinana. Charo bhaiyo, samajh mein bhai sab koi Sita Ram tere ho sane nane, ho sane nane, ho sane nane, ho sane nane nane nane. Tinadin, Nadin, Tinana. Okay, Tinadin, Nadin, Tinana.
You know, in Trinidad, it's fun when we hear Chinese people talk in our local dialect, all right? And they understood that one, all right? Well, this Chinese guy, you know, he was selling insecticide to kill cockroach, you know, mosquitoes, flies. But, you know, they talk in a very funny Trinidad accent, you know? So the Chinese guy was saying, let me see gentleman get ikakiloch powder, he kill all ikakiloch. So a man said, Chin, what is this kakiloch powder? So the Chin say, you pay me $2, me write out a direction. So the man paid Chin $2 and Chin write the direction. But what do you think happened? He write the direction in Chinese. So the man say, oh gosh, man, Chin, you write the direction in Chinese. I cannot understand Chinese. Here the Chinese man, no problem. You pay me $2, me read it for you. So he pay him $2 more, and the Chinese man start to read. Here the Chinese man reading the direction. The man said, Chin, what are you doing, me man? You're reading the thing in Chinese? The Chinese man said, no problem. You pay me $2 more, me read it in English. So he paid him $2 more. That's about $10 he paid the man, you know. So the Chinese man giving him the direction how to kill the cockroach. Now listen good, eh? How to kill the cockroach. You have a catch ikakiloch. You turn off a ikakiloch in the belly and you tickle the ikakiloch. And when the ikakiloch laugh, you throw a powder inside the mouth, he half dead. Somebody scream! All right. Now, in Trinidad, an old lady is referred to as your nanny. All right? But we also have a smut where we call the female organ or the vagina, the nanny, in Trinidad. So, they ask this question in school. Make up a sentence using the word unanimous. So a little boy said, Miss, in the boxing match with Tyson and Holyfield, the judges took a unanimous decision. She said, correct. That's very correct. And little girl got up, she said, Miss, the big case in the high court, the jury took a unanimous decision. She said, correct, correct. A little girl got up, she said, Miss, my mother said for you to be clean, Your nanny must wash.
This lady, she is called Sexy Trisha. She has performed with all the major soca bands in TNT. She has also performed with all the major Indian crossover bands in TNT. And tonight, she is here to perform for you at the Mas Camp. Our very first, I stress, very first Chutney evening here at the Mas Camp Pub. Come on again, come on people. Yeah, first one, first time ever. So I want you to put your hands together and let's welcome. She is beautiful, she is sexy, she is really tantalizing, and her name is Sexy Trisha Mas Camp. Make some noise.
All right, no, don't laugh at me because I can't do it too good, right? Sexy Trisha on the inside, which is me. And I come here to give on a new story. Get it. Hey, this is a true story from Guyana. I ain't lying, Rishi. It's a true story from Guyana. What's that? Some people are easy. You don't start laughing at me because I dance now that time, you see? Chutney, I'm a boy, mine and I'm falling in the backyard. But the next door neighbor, Larry, have this drink that very bad. When she trying to get her hands so she could cook in time. Larry, big scary duck, come and pick she from behind. Oh boy, want the curry chicken to steam up the pot. He want the roast fowl, but she running from the duck. Larry duck, she running from the duck. Larry duck, she running from the duck. Hey, Chutney, you don't know if you play with drinks, you're going to get brick. Well, you stop it. With both of them now hungry, the duck she tried to chase, but the bull-faced duck that spread her wings and stand up in she face. When she tell me what he plan, he say, oh, Dholak, that plan had trouble. I ain't holding Larry duck. Till he won the curry chicken to steam up the pot. He won the roast fowl, but she running from the duck. Larry duck, she running from the duck. Larry duck, she running from the duck. All right, Mr. DJ, ease it out. So that's just a little taste. We have big acts following me, so I don't want to take too much time on the stage, right? So we're moving again. Now, usually for this song, I have Masari and thing now, but I forget it home. So we're going again. The rum make him lie. The rum make him lie. I tell him I don't want him, and that's the reason why. Yeah, this is Sexy Trisha on the inside, and I'm coming to give you my side of the story. Hey. Alright. The man say in life you must go for better, and telling the people he have his sister. You know this song, but hear what I tell him. The man say in life you must go for better, and telling the people he have his sister. But the truth is he was so drunk he take me brother. It's the rum make him lie, the rum make him lie. I tell him I don't want him, and that's the reason why. The rum make him lie, the rum make him lie. I tell him I don't want him, and that's the reason why. Hey, hey, watch me. That's a little piece of saucy something now. Get this one. To all you wrong drinkers who only cause a strife, to all you wrong drinkers, you're going to lose your wife. Make sure and mind your business, tell him you know. Right. Talk to him. Yeah. To all you wrong drinkers who only cause a strife, to all you wrong drinkers, you're going to lose your wife. So you better stop the drinking and getting up your life. Cause the rum make him lie, the rum make him lie. I tell him I don't want him, and that's the reason why. The rum make him lie, the rum make him lie. I tell him I don't want him, and that's the reason why. The rum make him lie, the rum make him lie. I tell him I don't want him, and that's the reason why. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So my friends, we are coming very close to end of the proceedings for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, our first ever, Chutney evening here at Mas Camp Pub. I hope there'll be many with your love, your support, your appreciation. I know definitely we will have much more. And my good friend, Mr. Hadaway, before I leave you, my friends, I must give Hadaway something. You come from England, all right? So Hadaway and two partners by Terry, they, in the workplace, so they're discussing the color of their Wi-Fi's, men like to, think and talk and what time, boast about their wife. So here this one up and say, he Wi-Fi, gray. All right, nice, yeah, man, she was pretty and thing. Next one say, he Wi-Fi's black. Here, Mr. Hadaway now, Hadaway from England. He said, my wife, she had the best eyes, she eyes brown. But you do something, I ain't too sure, I want to go home and make sure. So my boy do so Hadaway and he run home, he live close to where he working. So he do so and he run home and he check. He said, darling, when he reach, she's so, darling, looking nice. She looking sexy, negligee and thing, man. She come outside, sexy like first time. So he do so now, he say, I know, I'm telling them fellas that it's wrong, and I sure it's wrong. Same time a man do so, he run out, naked from under the bed. He run faster than Otto Bolden, born through the door. When he do so, he catch his breath. He say, boy, I wonder how that man know my name is wrong, boy.